ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सम्पाद्य ज्ञानं च विधाय भक्तिं विलोकितो येन समाधिराजः वैराग्यवन्तं सुविचारयुक्तं नमामि जोगं शिरसा गुरुन्तं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयम् नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। नमो ज्ञानेश्वरा नमो ज्ञानेश्वरा निवृत्ति उदारा सोपान देवा मुक्ताबाई नमो त्रिभुवन पावनी आद्यत्रय जननी देवांचिये। Gnaneshwari text we have been pondering upon. In the very first verse, O.V. Gnaneshwar Maharaj uttered Mahavakya, and after that he prayed to Paramatma, please illumine my intellect, and he started the commentary on Bhagavad Gita, and he praised first Lord Ganesha, the Vedic Ganpati. After that, he prayed to Saraswati, because knowledge is important. To express that knowledge, speech is very, very important. And to get everything perfectly in their place, we need Guru. Then he praised Guru, he bowed down to Guru. After that, he was explaining about the glory of Mahabharata. After explaining glory of Mahabharata, Gnaneshwar Maharaj started talking on Bhagavad Gita. And so far we have seen one incident of Bhagavad Gita also, where Shivji is totally plunged into the deep meditation, and Parvati asked, what is that captivating, attracting, fascinating thing? So always you dwell in that Paramatma. Then Shivji said, it is Bhagavad Gita, which is Nitya Nutana. We saw the two meaning of that. Nitya, Bhagavad Gita is Nitya Nutana, means every time you will get some glimpse, some new knowledge of the same Bhagavad Gita. Nitya Nutan. Or the Tattva of Bhagavad Gita is consciousness, Paramatma, Brahma. And that Paramatma is Nitya Nutana. This is how the Shivji gave the answer, that why am I captivated by Bhagavad Gita? Why am I fascinated by Bhagavad Gita? Because it is Nitya Nutana. Every time you ponder upon it, you will get some intuition, some knowledge, some new knowledge. So it is our duty to keep on reciting, pondering upon this Bhagavad Gita. Now the Bhagavad Gita, glory of Bhagavad Gita is sung in a different way, and Gnaneshwar Maharaj says that Ha Vedartha Sagaru Jaya Nidritacha Ghoru To Swaye Sarveshwaru Pratyaksha Anuvadila. Beautiful. Gnaneshwar Maharaj is comparing between Vedas and Bhagavad Gita. And it is said by our Shruti only, Yasya Nishwasitam Vedaha. Means Vedas are the snoring of Bhagavan. When Bhagavan is in Yoga Nidra, not our Nidra, but when Bhagavan is in Yoga Nidra, that time he snored, and whatever comes out of or came out of that snoring is or are Vedas. So let us see one by one. Ha Vedartha Sagaru. Sagaru means ocean. And Vedas are like ocean. Big knowledge. We don't know the end of or shore of Vedas. It is very big. We don't know. If you go to ocean, you can't see the end of ocean. Like that, you can't see the end of knowledge in the Vedas. Infinite knowledge, abundant knowledge Veda has. You see the simile given to, upama given to Vedas is Sagaru. Sagara means ocean. You don't know the depth of ocean. Like that, you don't know the depth of Vedas. So, Vedartha means the meaning of Vedas or Veda itself is like a ocean, Sagaru. But these Vedas are Zaya Nidritacha Guru. Zaya Paramatma Nidritacha. And Ghoru means snoring. The voice comes when we snore, when we go into deep sleep. The voice comes. Our snoring is irritating. Our snoring will disturb the sleep of other people. But Bhagwan's snoring will make disturbed people life wonderful. This is Bhagwan's snoring. And now Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, and the main point is here, snoring doesn't need any specific efforts. You just lie down, go into deep sleep state, and the snoring starts. You don't have to put forth any efforts. You don't have to do any course or crash course for snoring. We haven't heard that yet. People might come out with nice idea that, oh, for deep sleep and snoring, we have this course. But we don't have to put forth any effort for snoring, like it is effortlessly comes out. Like that, these Vedas, Bhagwan didn't sit and started writing and created Vedas. Effortlessly, it came out. Okay? This is the main meaning. Otherwise, snoring of Bhagwan is Vedas. No. The point is, effortlessly these Vedas are come out in the deep sleep. Yoga Nidra of Bhagwan. Now, Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, these Vedas are, this Veda we got in deep sleep state. And deep sleep state, we are not so conscious, rational, intellectual in deep sleep state. From that state, we got Vedas, but in waking state, I am conscious now what I am talking, what I am speaking, what I am doing, I am conscious. So Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, this Bhagavad Gita is something very, very precious. Why? Because when Bhagwan was in waking state, in full consciousness state, that time he uttered or he taught Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. To swaye sarveshwaru pratyaksha anuvadila. Now I am telling you Bhagavad Gita, but this Bhagavad Gita, swaye, himself, Sarveshwaru. Who is that Lord Krishna? Sarveshwaru. He is the Sarvadnya, Sarvashaktiman, Sarveshwaru. Niyanta, wielder of each and every being and particle in this creation. To swaye, that Krishna Paramatma, he himself, who is the wielder of entire creation, pratyaksha anuvadila. Pratyaksha directly. Pratyaksha in waking state, anuvadila, and he explained the concepts of Vedas in this Bhagavad Gita. Now, one extra point I would like to clear here. Vedas are considered here Sagaru. Do we drink or can we drink the water of ocean? No, we can't drink. We will die if we drink the water. We can't drink, first of all. Same water, when gets vaporized and comes down from the cloud, it becomes sweeter, sweetest, distilled water. Like that, Vedas are like ocean. This is just a comparison, not like that. Vedas are like ocean, means nobody can drink it. There is some very specific criteria to learn Vedas. Very few people can learn. And that water is salty. You have to put for a lot of efforts. But this Bhagavad Gita is like a distilled water, pure, sweetest water coming from clouds. And that cloud is Lord Krishna. Beautiful. So these Vedas effortlessly came out. One thing. And it came out in deep sleep state. Whereas this Bhagavad Gita, he himself taught to Arjuna in waking state. The statement which make in the waking state has great importance than a deep sleep state. In the sleep, if you say, I am going to anything, I am going to do this, it has no meaning unless you say it in full consciousness state, full waking state, like that. Okay. Now these Vedas are like this, and Bhagavad Gita is Pratyaksha Anuvada. Now Dhaneshwar Maharaj, you can see what he thinks about himself. Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, Aise je aghad, jet vedavati veda, tet alpami matimanda kaya hoya. Now you will see the apex of humility of Dhaneshwar Maharaj. How humble he is, how modest. You can see modesty here. Aise je agad. Now he is telling this Gita is agad. Agad means vast. This is very vast. This Bhagavad Gita itself, because it is meaning of Veda only. Bhagavad Gita is nothing but the cream of knowledge, cream of Vedas. And he says, Aise je agad. This tattva of Bhagavad Gita is agad, unfathomable, incomprehensible is that. Jetha Vedavati Veda, where Vedas can't figure out, find out the end of this Brahma Tattva. Jetha Vedavati Veda, where Vedas can't explain Brahma Tattva properly, means Vidhi Mukhena can't explain. Where am I? Tetha alpami matimanda kaya hoya. Tetha means in explaining the meaning of Vedas or Bhagavad Gita, alpa, I am very small. Me means I. Alpa, very small. Mati means intellect, and manda means dull. Dull intellect I have. Kaya hoya, what will I do? This Brahma Tattva is so difficult to explain, where Vedas also stop after sometimes. Zaya Shruti Neti Neti Mhanati Govindure Aji Anandu Anandu Paramanandure Aji Anandure Eki Paramanandure. Shruti also says neti, na iti, not like this, not like this. Nisheda mukhena varnanam kurvanti karoti. Tatra aham kim bhave. What will I do there? I am alpa, very small. Matimanda, dull-witted, dull intellect. What will I do? So we'll say, then don't speak on Bhagavad Gita. He gives one or two examples how this is possible by myself. He apar kaise ni kavalave, mahatej kavane dhavalave, gagan muthi suave mashake kevi. He apar kaise ni kavalave, mahatej kavane dhavalave, gagan muthi suave mashake kevi. हे अपार, limitless, infinite. हे अपार, हे means the Brahma Tattva, Gita Tattva. हे अपार कैसे नि, how, कवळावे, embrace. How to embrace, how to encompass this knowledge. It is not physical encompassment, but हे अपार कैसे नि कवळ, how to understand, comprehend this Brahma Tattva, which is inexplicable. Inexplicable, this Brahma Tattva is how to understand that. It's very difficult to explain. Mahatej kavane dhawalave. It is not ordinary light. This Brahma Tattva is Mahatej. It's self-illuminating thing. Self-illuminating, self-resplendent. Mahatej kavane dhawalave. Who will understand this Mahatej? See, we can't see too much light from this our eyes. And this Brahma Tattva is Mahatej, light of the light. Jyotisham Jyoti. Kavane dhavalave. Who will grasp this Mahateja? And Aneshwar Maharaj gives the example. Gagana muthi suave mashake kevi. Mashake, mosquito. Gagana, the space. Muthi, in the feast, suave. Can a mosquito grasp a space in his tiny hands? It's not possible. Mashaka is very small. Space is very big or the big. It's difficult. Like that, Gita Tattva is difficult to comprehend in our intellect. Naneshwar Maharaj, leave it. You are making too much. Then he said, Pari, wait. Naneshwar Maharaj said, wait. Pari eta ase adharu, tene chi bole mi sadharu, je sanukula Shri Guru Jnanadeva Mhane. Jnanadeva Mhane, Naneshwar Maharaj says, Pari, but etha means telling Bhagavad Gita. In this regard, et ase adharu, there is one support where I can recline. There is one support I can cling on to. Et ase adharu, pari et ase adharu, tene chi bole mi sadaru. On the strength of that, I can speak. And sadharu, because of that, I have some kind of courage. Dheer sadharu. Why? Because of that adhar. Beautiful how he is thinking. Pariyetha se adharu. There is one support. Because of that support, I am sitting quietly and talking. Tenechi bole mi sadharu. I am strong within because of that support. Je sanukula Shri Guru Jnanadeva Mhane. And who is that support? Sanukula Shri Guru Jnanadeva Mhane, my teacher. Because of him, I can speak confidently. I have inner strength because of my teacher. And the kula, the lineage or the parampara of my teacher is so great. Sanukula. The kula, the lineage of my guru is so great. Natha parampara. And because of that whole parampara, I can talk. I can do justice to this tattva which is incomprehensible. Same for us also. Me as a normal person cannot talk on Bhagavad Gita or deep concepts of Lord Krishna, but behind me the whole tradition is standing. Whole Varkari parampara is standing behind me. On the top of that, whole Chinmay mission parampara is standing behind me. I am so lucky. Why? I have two traditions, generally one only, but two traditions. One is Jog Maharaj and all that Varkari parampara. and another Taponji Maharaj, Swami Chinmayananda. And like that tradition, my guru was Swami Bodhatmananda Saraswati. Like that, the tradition goes. Because of that, we can sit in front of you and we can read and talk about the inexplicable Paramatma, Anirvachaniya Paramatma, we can bring into our speech with the help of Guru Parampara's grace. And that is only support because of which we are sitting in front of you. Because our kula also, our lineage also, Sanukula, great. Shri Guru Jnanadeva Mhane. Again he comes to the praise of the Santa Mahatma, the Guru. He won't stop. Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, E Ravi Tarimi Murkhu, Zari Zahala Aviveku, Tari Santa Krupa Deepaku Sojwala Ase. Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, anyway, I am Murkha. This is for us. And for Jnaneshwar Maharaj is expressing the humbleness in front of Santa Mahatma. He says, E Ravi, otherwise, Tarimi Murkhu, I am full only. I am full person only. Zari Zahala Aviveku. Even though if I commit some mistakes in telling this Bhagavad Gita, but Tari Santa Krupa Deepaku Sojwala Ase. That Krupa of Santa Mahatma, which is like a lamp, that lamp will lit up my intellect and I won't do any mistake. Erevi tarimi murkhu, otherwise I am full. Jari jahala viveku, even though if I go in wrong direction as far as thinking is concerned, Tari Santa Krupa Deepaku Sojwala Ase, the Santa Krupa of great Mahatmas is like a lamp, and that lamp will guide my thought process in right direction. Santa Krupa is very, very important. Now he gives example how this is possible. Lohache kanaka hoya ते सामर्थ्य परिसीच आहे की मृत ही जीवितला आहे अमृत सिद्धी लोहाचे कणक होय हे सामर्थ्य परिसीच आहे की मृत ही जीवितला आहे अमृत सिद्धी. So aviveka is like darkness, and if lamp comes in the association of darkness, darkness will dispel, darkness will go away. Like that, my aviveka will go away by the grace of Santa Mahatma. Very important point. Santa Mahatma's krupa is what? Our aviveka, wrong thinking will go. We think Santa Mahatma krupa means I will get good house, I will get car, I will have nice wife and good children, and that's all. I will have no health issue. That is Santa Krupa. It's not Santa Krupa. Make it clear in your head. Getting house, getting more money, getting good wife, getting children, it's not Santa Krupa. Jnaneshwar Maharaj says that aviveku Santa Krupa Deepaku Sojwala se. Santa Krupa is that aviveka, the wrong thinking, wrong notion will go away. The example is given. Loha che kanaka hoya. Loha, iron will turn into gold. He samarthya pariseets ahe. And philosopher's stone, a precious stone, has that ability, capability. When you touch the philosopher's stone to the iron, it will turn into gold. That is the power of parisa. Like that, the Santa or Guru, they will touch me and I will also change. My words will also change. My life will change. Only two examples. Wait. की मृत ही जीवित लाहे अमृत सिद्धि. A person who is died, already gone, that person also we can bring back to the life. That person we can bring back to the life if we give amrita, which is there in heaven. Kimrutahi, the dead person, jivita lahe. Lahe means he will get back to the life. Amruta siddhi, if we give amruta to him. So these are the powers of the thing itself. The thing itself has a power which can turn impossible into possible. Jari pragate, few more examples. Jari pragate siddha saraswati, tari mukaya athi bharati, etha vastu samarthya shakti navalakai. Jari pragate siddha saraswati, tari mukaya athi bharati, etha vastu samarthya shakti navalakai. And Maharaj says, Zari prakate siddha saraswati. If Saraswati, the goddess Saraswati, appears in front of a dumb person, Siddha Saraswati appears in front of dumb person, he will start speaking. Because Saraswati is the goddess of speech. Tari mukhaya athi bharati. Bharati means Vani. Bharati, Girvana Bharati, Samskrita Bharati. Bharati means a speech, a Vani, a words he will have. When Saraswati appeared in front of him, a dumb person will also start speaking. How this is possible? Etha vastu samarthya shakti navalakai. This is the power of that thing itself. Navalakai. There is no wonderment in that. How the iron can turn into gold. That is the power of Parisa. Some people ask this, how if we take Rama Nama and the Karosh Janmas Papa will go? It is the power of that name. It will go away. No, I don't think it will. Then that is your problem. It has gone away. It will go away. It is going away when you chant Ram, Ram, Ram. Etha vastu samarthya shakti navalakai. This is the power of that thing itself. Next, he says, you see the example. When someone asks us to give some example, we'll give some petty examples, very normal example. Jnaneshwar Maharaj example, philosopher's stone, Amrut, and now Kamadhenu is coming. Richness is expressed in words. We can highlight this line. Richness is expressed in words. How rich you are, your speech will show it. So Jnaneshwar Maharaj, you say now, Jayate kamadhenu maye, tayasi aprapya kahi ahe, mano manavni mi pravarto lahe granthi iye. Jayate kamadhenu maye, tayasi aprapya kahi ahe, manavni mi pravarto lahe granthi iye. Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, if someone has Kamadhenu as his or her mother, Jayate Kamadhenu means, first understand, many of us we don't know. Kamadhenu means wish fulfilling cow. You just wish it, she will give you. Jayate Kamadhenu maye. Someone has wish fulfilling cow as his or her mother. Tayasi aprapya kahi ahe. Is he not getting anything? Or isn't he has something? Is he lacking anywhere? Is he missing something? No. Tayasi aprapya kahi ahi. Everything he has got. There is nothing away from him. Unobtainable. Obtainable. Tayasi aprapya kahi ahi. No. Like that, I am the calf. My Nivruttinath Maharaj is Kamadhenu. So will I be lacking anywhere? There will be adequate. Everything will be in plenty. Okay. Manoni pravmi pravartolahe granthi iye. Because of that, I have started talking on this text. I have started journey in this text. Why? Because I have so much backup. I need not worry. Manoni mi pravartulahe. That is why I have started to explain this text. Granthi iye. Naneshwar Maharaj in last prayer he says in the first. Tarinyunate purate adhikate sarate karoni ghyave tumate vinavatu ase. Tarinyunate purate. Beautiful words. Adhikate sarate karoni ghyave tumate vinavatu ase. Then Naneshwar Maharaj says, Tari, after this, because I have great teacher, I have full parampara backing. On the top of that, Santa Krupa is also there. Naneshwar Maharaj says, therefore, Nyunate Purate, if there is something less in my discourse, in my talk, Nyunate Purate, anything is less or deficient, you just purate, make it full. If something is less, you make it complete. Adhikate sarate. If I say something beyond my limit, te sarate, then you can reject it. If I say something wrong, you reject it. If I say something less, you please add it, understand it. Karoni gheyave tumate vinavita se. I am praying to you. I am requesting you. Please, whatever is less, you add it. Whatever I have said more, you just reject it. Karuni gheyave tumate vinavita se. And I am again and again requesting you. And Naneshwar Maharaj says he is not stopping. The reason will come after 1 or 2 verses. Ata deizo avadhana तुम्ही बोलविल्या मी बोलेन जैसे चेष्टे सूत्राधीन दारू यंत्र. The basic concept is here. Naneshwar Maharaj is not ready to accept the kartrutva of this text. Will not find people like this. People will write down small book and they will say, I have written. They will flex everywhere and they will give it to people. What not? Naneshwar Maharaj says, Ata deizo avadhana. Now please pay attention. Tumhi bolavilya mi bolena. As you prompt me to speak, I will speak. As you inspire me to speak, I will speak. Means, I will not speak a single word on my own. Whatever you want me to speak, with your blessings and grace, I will speak. My God, what a bhava here. Tumhi, O teacher, bolavilya, when you prompt me to speak, or when you, whatever you want me to speak, I will speak that. Me bolena, there is aikya between teacher and guru. Beautiful. Any example, Naneshwar Maharaj says, puppet. That, you know, they will have string in their fingers and below the 2 toys will be dancing. So whatever actually we see toy is dancing, but no, because that person is above the stage and we can see the things on the stage only. But everything is on his finger. Like that, Naneshwar Maharaj says, we are like that, those puppets. And all the strings are in the hand of my teacher. Now, however the teacher wants me to dance, I will dance. Jaise cheste sutradhina daru yantra. Daru yantra means not daru. Daru yantra means puppet. Sutra means a string. Adhina means control. The string, the puppet, daru yantra is in the control. Chesta means the movements, the actions. They are sutra adhina. They are dependent upon the strings, and strings, they are in the hand of that person. Like that, as you move your fingers, I will dance. In simple words, I will dance on your fingers. You know, they say that nowadays the husbands are dancing on the fingers of wives. But here Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, I will dance on the fingers of my teacher. तैसा मी अनुग्रहितु साधूंचा निरोपितु तो आपुला अलंकारितु भलतया परी. तैसा मी अनुग्रहितु साधूंचा निरूपितु ते आपुला अलंकारितु भलतया परी. Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, तैसा, like that, मी अनुग्रहितु, I am anugrahita, blessed indeed by my teacher. Anugraha word is very beautiful. Understand it. Graha means you hold something. Graha. And anugraha, anu means after holding onto something, whatever you get is called anugraha. I repeat. Graha means holding onto something. Grahanam. And anugraha means, anu means after, paschat. So anugraha means when you hold on to something for a long time, and after holding that you get something, that is called anugraha. See, words are beautiful. You have to hold on to your teacher. You have to hold on to knowledge of your teacher, and having hold on to the teacher, whatever you get back is called anugraha. Jnaneshwar Maharaj says like that, me anugrahitu, I have got the back blessings from my teacher. First I hold on to my teacher, and then I got the blessings. We are different. We don't want to hold on to teacher and we want blessings. You are not going to get it. Openly I am sharing. Sadhunsa niropitu, and I am the messenger of sadhu. Niropya. Niropya means I am the messenger of sadhu. Whatever sadhu Santa Mahatma has said, I am going to tell that. Sadhunsa niropitu. One meaning according to Mama Sahib Dandekar Jnaneshwari. Sadhunsa niropitu means I am the niropya, the messenger of sadhu. Te apula alankaritu bhalataya pari. So now it's your duty to decorate me with different ornaments. Te apula alankaritu bhalataya pari. Whatever or whichever you want, you decorate my speech. You decorate my vani with alankara ornaments. Te apula, and I am yours. You decorate me. तव श्री गुरु म्हणती राही, हे तुझ बोलावे न लगे काही. आता ग्रंथा चित्त देई झडकरी वेगा. तव श्री गुरु म्हणती राही. Now Nivruttinath Maharaj said, enough now. Tava Shri Guru Mhanati. Mhanati means says. Tava Shri Guru Mhanati Rahi. Enough now. He tuja bolave na lage kahi. You don't have to speak all these things. Jnaneshwar, Jnanoba might have told in this way. He tuja, hey, all these things, tuja na lage bolave kahi. You don't have to speak all these things. Ata, now, Grantha chitta de Zhadakari vega. Now you pay attention to the text. And Zhadakari means quickly. Vega means also quickly. Quickly start the text. It doesn't mean Jnaneshwar Maharaj doesn't have attention on the Grantha. Means you start the text now. Don't elaborate this more. You need not elaborate. sometimes we elaborate so-called blessings of Bhagwan and we don't look into the text and all. My guru did this, that to me, and now I am blessed indeed. We are in that hallucination. Read some text, you will understand more. Ata grantha chittade zadkarivega. Now you start the text. Jnaneshwar Maharaj was waiting for this. When my teacher says something, because Nivruttinath Maharaj is very mitabhashi, very few words he will speak, because he need not speak. His eyes are enough to give joy to the entire creation. And Jnaneshwar Maharaj was waiting for this. Nivruttinath Maharaj should utter some word like to start the text, and I will start. These words itself is enough to complete the text. Ya bola nivrittidasu pavoni parama ulhasu mane paresa mana avakashu devoniya. Ya bola nivrittidasu. Ya bola means whatever Nivruttinath Maharaj said, that he bola vina lage kahi. You don't have to speak all these things. Ya bola, this much he said. You know, if we are giving some discourse and somebody comes and says, you don't have to speak all these things, will we be happy? Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, my guru said something, that's enough. Ya bola nivrutti dasu. Nivrutti, Nivruttinath Maharaj, dasu, the servant of Nivrutti. Pavoni parama ullasu. And Jnaneshwar Maharaj got the utmost ullasu, joy. And now Jnaneshwar Maharaj says to the Shrota, to the listeners, to the audience, Mane Pariyesa Mana Avakashu Devoniya. Please vacate your mind so that my words can enter into your heart, so that my word can enter into your bosom. Mane, Nirtidasu Mane Pariyesa, listen. How? Mana Avakashu Devoniya. Please quieten down your mind, sit nicely, vacate your mind, wash your mind before you sit for my discourses, and listen. Just listen. You see how much he showed the gratitude to the Guru, and he wanted to hear the words of his Guru. So this Saguna Bhakti is very, very nice, which will give you joy. That is why the Abhanga is also on Saguna. Please pay attention. Very nice Abhanga. Dhani drushti lago tujha saguna pana. Dhani drushti lago tujha saguna pana. Tene maja mana bodh kela. तेने माझा मना बोध केला. अनंता जन्मीचे विसरलो दुःख. अनंता जन्मीचे विसरलो दुःख. पाहता तुझे मुख पांडुरंगा. पाहता तुझे मुख पांडुरंगा. अनंता जन्मीचे विसरलो दुःख. योगियांच्या ध्यानी ध्याताना तुडसी. योगियांच्या ध्यानी ध्याताना तुडसी. तो तू आम्हा पाशी मागे पुढे. तो तू आम्हा पाशी मागे पुढे. अनंता जन्मीचे विसरलो दुःख. अनंता जन्मीचे विसरलो दुःख. नामा म्हणे जीवे करीन निंबलोन आ. नामा म्हणे जीवे करीन निंबलोन आ. विटे सहित चरण आ. विटे सहित चरण ओवाळीन अनंता जन्मीचे आ. विसरलो दुःख आ. नामा म्हणे जीवे करीन निंबलोन आ. नामा म्हणे जीवे करीन निंबलोन आ. विटे सहित चरण आ. विटे सहित चरण ओवाळीन अनंता जन्मीचे आ. विसरलो दुःख आ. अनंता जन्मीचे आ. विसरलो दुःख आ. पाहता तुझे मुख आ. पाहता तुझे मुख पांडुरंगा अनंता जन्मीचे आ. विसरलो दुःख आ. अनंता जन्मीचे आ. विसरलो दुःख आ. ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम 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 ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम. पुंडलिक वरदा हरि विठ्ठल श्री ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम पंढरीनाथ भगवान की जय. माऊली ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज की जय. जगद्गुरु तुकाराम महाराज की जय. सद्गुरु जोग महाराज की जय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम. राम कृष्ण हरी.